What a crazy day it has been so far with some major controversy in the Champions League draw. But at the end of the day, we have drawn Salzburg. Let's get right into it. Welcome to Talking Bayern, the one-stop shop for Bayern Munich content on YouTube. And today was a very, very messy day. Just a crazy start. Obviously, Bayern initially drew Atletico in the Champions League round of 16. Obviously, there was a redraw, but we'll get to that. This would be the second year in a row where Bayern would have faced Diego Simeone's team in the Champions League. Obviously, we played them in the group stages last season, and this would have been a bad draw. Of course, it's not the worst possible thing that could have happened. We could have drew Chelsea, which would have been a far worse draw for Bayern. Chelsea is obviously a very, very good team. I'd say definitely top 3 teams in Europe right now. But honestly, Atletico is insanely tough, and Bayern would have had a big task on their hands. We just know how good Simeone is at taking out these superior teams in the Champions League. Obviously, you can see the history. Atletico's taken out Real Madrid. They've taken out us. They just take out top teams. They took out Liverpool as well. They are just really, really good at taking out the top teams, honestly. This was a scary draw for me. Obviously, Bayern are a very strong team and should want to be able to play against the best teams and want to beat the best teams. But obviously, it's best if we avoid that for as long as possible. Honestly, I was really scared of possibly playing Diego Simeone. And of course, this morning, I thought we were going to play them. Of course, this did not happen, but apart from this matchup in Man United versus PSG, all the other matchups were pretty lopsided with an overwhelming favorite in almost every matchup. And I was kind of scared of losing in the round of 16 like we did to Liverpool 3 seasons ago. And also just scared of Atletico because of what they have done historically. And obviously they're still a strong team today, especially with Suarez. But just a vote I saw on BavarianFootballWorks.com, we saw 79% of fans said, yeah, bring it on to that Atletico matchup, while 21%, including myself, said no. Why? So obviously, a lot of people were confident against the draw with Atletico Madrid. Obviously, I wasn't as confident, but here's kind of where the controversy comes in. Obviously, UEFA made 3 technical errors apparently during the draw that could have made an impact on the outcome. Here they are. The first one with they added Man United to Villarreal's draw pot even though they could not be paired due to being in the same group. They also added Liverpool to Atletico's draw pot even though they could not be paired due to being in the same group. And lastly, they failed to add Manchester United to Atletico's draw pot, even though that was still a valid draw pairing. So definitely some very, very large errors here that shouldn't be happening at the top level. Because of these errors, teams were obviously furious and called for a redraw. And also, people think that they rigged the draw to set up Manchester United versus Paris Saint-Germain. Also, basically, Messi versus Ronaldo is basically what people were thinking. Because obviously you could see that there. Obviously UEFA wants these big matchups. They want that TV rights and obviously sponsorships to increase. And with a game like Messi and Ronaldo, that this is kind of the one chance you can confirm that these two teams play each other and they had that chance. So who knows? Maybe there was some twisting and manipulating at hand. Obviously it was pretty sketchy what did happen. I'm not going to say too much, but these kinds of errors happening at the biggest organizations in football is absolutely disgraceful. This should not be happening at the highest level in sport. And with the implications of millions and millions of dollars at hand with each team involved, obviously there's major prize money for being in this tournament. And these errors are absolutely unacceptable, honestly. I'll be honest, I'm not making any solid claims here, but this is a really, really bad look on UEFA, especially considering the allegations made against them in the past. And, there should be absolutely no interference with this sort of thing in sport. It really makes you question the legitimacy of things. We can't put certain teams against each other just to, increase TV deals. And obviously, there, with some controversy here, some people do think that happened. I honestly wouldn't be surprised, but I'm not going to, make that claim. But definitely some sketchy things. Fortunately for us, the second draw helped us, obviously. We ended up drawing Red Bull Salzburg, which is a much more favorable matchup. I feel much more confident taking on Red Bull Salzburg, and also the travel times is way easier. Obviously, Munich to Salzburg is a very short trip, so this is honestly a very, very massive draw for us. Honestly, it might have been the best draw possible considering, just the travel times and how, the skill level of the team. Obviously, Salzburg is not on the levels of some other teams we could have drawn, such as PSG and Chelsea and Atletico Madrid. So obviously, we have to be very, very happy with the result. Obviously, Salzburg is top of the Austrian Bundesliga with a 14-3-1 record and a plus 30 goals difference. So obviously, they're used to dominating Austria, but they've also done well in the Champions League as well. They came second in the group with Lille, Sevilla, and Wolfsburg. And obviously, there's no easy games in that schedule. Those are 3 pretty solid teams. Obviously, they're not top-end teams, but there's not really any easy wins in that group. And obviously, they advanced and impressed with a 3-1-2 record. So they definitely have some, some strong points to their team. They definitely can score goals. Obviously, Karim Adeyemi and Okafor are 2 very strong options they have. And honestly, they might give us a bit of a scare, but honestly, I think at the end of the day, you have to be very, very, very happy with this draw. It's a bit of a stain on UEFA, honestly, the kind of way this went down. Obviously, this is probably the most controversial draw in the Champions League history. So definitely, there's going to be some questioning here. It's just a messy situation. I don't want to see this in sport. Obviously, I'm happy with the result we got, but the way it happened, I mean, I'm not happy with it. Obviously, I guess this was the most fair way because I guess the first time around wasn't fair. So I don't know. It's weird what to think right now. Hopefully, there's no third draw and I have to redo this video. But currently, we are going to be playing Salzburg in the round of 16. Very, very good matchup for Bayern. We have to be heavy, heavy favorites, thinking we should be booking ourselves a ticket to the quarterfinals. At least, I think anything but is an absolute bust, and we cannot be losing to Salzburg. So, very, very good draw for us. And, hopefully we can make a solid run. I think, keeping this, I think the fact that we're only playing them in the round of 16 is really going to allow us to rest some players. And hopefully the lead we have in the Bundesliga right now can let us take off the break a little bit and just kind of rest some players, because I know our bench looks so weak at the moment, and I'm really worried that we're going to have some issues like last year where Lewandowski had to miss some crucial games. That is the reason why we probably lost the Champions League last season. Obviously, Choupo-Moting tried his best, but just couldn't put us over the edge. If we have Lewandowski last year in the Champions League, I don't see us losing PSG, and then who knows what happens at that part. It's tough to think about, but hopefully we don't get to that situation this year where we're saying what if we're losing players. But hopefully we go as far as we can with a healthy team, and obviously Kimmich being out until the new year is not great. I also just heard Musiala is going to be injured probably until the end of 2021 as well. So definitely some issues coming up with the team. But this is some very, very good news we hear today. Bayern Munich will be playing at RB Salzburg in the round of 16 in the Champions League. So awesome, awesome news. Hope you're all happy with this result, regardless of how it went down. But we will be playing them in February in the round of 16, so make sure to look forward to that. I'm going to try to really bring up the content a lot during the Champions League. Obviously, I will be doing the match preview and reaction as usual. We'll try and bring on probably some opponents and talk about their lineup and see how they feel with the game. I just want to crank up these videos a bit, make them as good as possible. Try to bring up the best content possible for you guys. So, hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to leave a like and a comment if you did. And if you want to see more Bayern Munich content like this in the future, make sure to subscribe to this channel. Hope to see you all in the next one. Until then, Mia Samia.